Welcome back to Building Stuff. I'm Crafty Crafterson.
I'm Crispin.
On today's program, we're going to build a lovely dining room table. The first thing you do with any project is to make a diagram. Here we got us a round piece of wood. It's like 4 legs. Let's go to the barn and pick out some lumber. Here we are in the lumber barn. We need to find us a couple of good pieces of stock for the table legs. 2x4s that are equal in length. Looks like these ought to do. Get your goddamn hands off of me. This would be a pretty good piece for our tabletop. Looks like we can knock the edges off this, and I think it's going to work all right. Here we are back in the wood shop. We've got us a nice piece of stock for our tabletop. First thing we need to do is look at our drawings and get measurements so we can get the precise cuts we need to get our tabletop square. Looks like we're going 10 down and 4 over. Looks like we'll go 4 down, 4 inches, 4 down, and 10 over. There's 10. Okay, let's go ahead and get our square here. Want to make sure we've got our tabletop square. Now you want to make sure on this side.
I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
Would you shut the fuck up and come around like this? And here we have our tabletop. We'll go ahead and look at our drawings one more time and make sure they're square. 10 down, 4 up. Yes, they're square.
Were you speaking to me?
Put our legs on the table. And there we have it. Now we need to go to the table saw and cut our tabletop. Here we are at the table saw. We need to cut our piece of stock down to a tabletop. Here we've got the table saw. All you got to do is switch on. Doesn't seem to be working. Take a look here and see what we need to do. One thing you need to remember when you're using a piece of machinery like this is to always use safety glasses. Safety glasses on, fire up the machine. Here we have our finished tabletop. Let's look at our drawings and make sure we're plumb. It looks like it's going to be just about right. What do you think, Crispin?
Super.
Now it's time to cut our stock down for the table legs. Go ahead and measure these out here. We want to get about halfway on these 2x4s. Marker here. Looks like it's going to be right about there. Okay. Now what we want to do is use our circular saw. Cut this board down to length. You always want to be real careful when you're using this saw because you just never know. Now we've already pre-measured the second set of legs. We're going to make a cut here and get them all finished up. One thing you should always remember before using a circular saw, you should always and that's the most important thing you should remember before using the circular saw. Now we're going to attach our legs to the tabletop. That's the second leg. One more to go. Okay, we've got our fourth leg on. Now I think all we need is a good coat of varnish, maybe a little bit of sand. We'll be ready to eat off the top of this one.
Super!
Alright, Crispin, I think we're all ready to go. Let's take it in the house and see how it looks in the dining room. What's the light, Crispin? Well, I think this table's going to go real well with the chairs we made last week, Crispin.
She's a beaut.
I think this is going to work out pretty good, Crispin. Thanks for joining us this week on Building Things. I'm Crafty Crafterson.
Sorry, I passed out. And I fell asleep.
Nobody moving till I say so. Limo tent rolling deep like the president. See, I don't go to clubs, I never chase a. I'm here to bang that gangster to the apocalypse. We call it stress, some of y'all call it chocolate. Return of the top dog, it ain't no stopping this. Whatever the case, I ain't trying to catch it. Lay low, blow big dope and slang records. Unseen but well heard.